Sigma males are renowned for possessing a courageous and imposing persona. Characteristics define a person, and in the case of Sigma males, these are men with distinctive personalities. Like the primary character who carries the entire movie, the Sigma is a powerful man who can choose to take the lead with ease. He prefers to be left alone and dislikes being instructed how to conduct his life. A Sigma wants to stand out because he works smarter, not harder, and is constantly seeking ways to improve his abilities. Another distinguishing characteristic of a Sigma male is that he's a daredevil who enjoys taking on challenges and isn't afraid of any obstacles in his path. However, some actions that they do could be confusing to some. Due to their complicated personalities, Sigma males frequently have their actions misinterpreted and thought to be odd. Sigma males behave in accordance with their lone wolf nature, and even if other people may not understand it, if they don't like something, they won't participate in it. The Sigma wouldn't think twice about giving himself the time and relaxation he requires if he doesn't feel like going out with his buddies. Even if others think his behavior is strange and peculiar, they don't really care because in the end, their personal happiness and satisfaction are what matter. Observing events indifferently to not wanting to go out often, these are just a few of the peculiar measures Sigma males use to achieve. Therefore, without further ado, let's start the video. First off, leaving unnoticed. Due to their reclusive dispositions, Sigma males don't really enjoy social gatherings. They may not actually dislike it, but they do start to lose their social energy more quickly than extroverts do. Therefore, a Sigma feels the need to withdraw and spend some time alone whenever his social battery is on the verge of exhaustion. Now that's exactly how an introverted person's brain functions. A Sigma might ignore the event or simply invent an excuse to depart early and spend the remainder of the day by himself. People may assume he's going early due to maybe work or other obligations, but he's planned to give himself the rest he requires after engaging in social interaction with others because it depletes his energy. Pretty strange, huh? Now, as stated earlier, this is very relatable to introverts. Since introversion is rather common in Sigma males, they do make up reasons to leave early and spend their time in isolation, even if people think it's strange. They're aware of how draining social gatherings can be and feel like leaving as soon as possible to reclaim their mental calm. Second, daydreaming. Everyone has experienced moments when they've considered their future goals and how they would behave in a particular situation. Even though Sigma males are deep thinkers who are always developing new thoughts relating to their life circumstances, daydreaming is a habit that they tend to have. They frequently engage in this. When they have the time, Sigma males daydream about the goals and the accomplishments they want to achieve and how to do so. They don't feel the need to converse with anyone because it keeps them engrossed in their thoughts. When people are so immersed in their own thoughts, it can be a weird behavior, and Sigma males are no exception. Sigma males utilize their free time to reflect profoundly about things, and they're able to do this over extended periods of time without feeling bored. They can pass the time alone like this without getting bored at all. Number 3. Make assumptions about individuals. We're all guilty of making assumptions about others when we make snap judgments about them based on how they appear and behave. Similar to this, when they encounter a new individual, Sigma males likewise form assumptions. They have a tendency to pass judgment, and by doing so, they can determine whether or not the individual is sincere and trustworthy. Many individuals find it unusual and difficult to grasp this tendency of judging others. The Sigma enjoys analyzing people. At first glance, he likes to determine if the individual is being truthful, and if so, whether he'll make a good buddy over time. Many successful people have this as a habit because they wish to create a positive environment free of toxic individuals that would disturb the peace of the environment. Being critical is useful since the Sigma despises false people and abhors being around them. As you examine a person's words and body language, you can instantly tell if they're fake. The fact that some people might find this to be a negative or strange behavior doesn't particularly bother Sigma males. Number 4. Self-talk. Many people, especially Sigma males, are guilty of this. Saying a few words or perhaps holding a full-fledged discussion with themselves, Sigma males frequently engage in self-talk because they like to be alone. The Sigma doesn't converse much with other people, so he does talk a lot to himself. He might give himself instructions on how to complete work or even reprimand himself if the task isn't completed in the manner he had envisioned. For introverted people, even Sigma males, this may seem a little strange, but it's a technique to speak with oneself and better understand what one desires. The Sigma male engages in self-talk, which is crucial if someone wants to establish a strong relationship with themselves. The Sigma doesn't feel the need to consult others in order to understand his preferences. Before beginning a project, the Sigma male can speak to himself to come up with fresh ideas and make the best decisions on his own. Once more, this is a fairly peculiar habit that people find odd in Sigma males. Because a Sigma's quality of self-talk impacts the quality of his existence, he talks about deep life issues that'll benefit him in the long run. Fifth, they try to avoid small talk whenever possible. Small talk is hated by Sigma males. They dislike it and make every effort to stay away from it. In order to avoid having to make small talk, Sigma males have a propensity of avoiding people. This isn't because they're unkind to others, rather it's more of a reflection of how awkward making small talk with someone you just met can be. If the Sigma is out and happens to run into someone he knows, he'll probably take a different route or just seem to be busy so he won't have to engage in conversation with them, all because he just doesn't want to. Simply put, it's how Sigma males behave. They're introverted individuals who enjoy being alone and don't really require social interaction to make them happy. Sigma males are self-assured creatures that value social interaction. However, small chat at parties and events does annoy them a little, but once they've developed a strong bond with a person, they don't mind talking to them at all. In fact, they're excellent listeners who love to hear what others have to say. So what do you guys think? Do you know of any more strange actions made by Sigma males? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. See you next time.